today we're going to put a new housing on a K800i because this one's rubbish. So you start by taking the back off, it just easily slides off. Take the battery out, it lifts up and pull out. And then if you see, you've got 2 screws at the bottom. You need a T6 screwdriver to take them out. Now generally I have a pocket next to me so that I can put the screws in so that I don't lose them. Because working in places, people tend to knock things around for you. So just stick them in the case so that you don't lose them. You'll also have 2 screws here which are Phillips, which you need to take apart. Take out even, unscrew. Now we're going to take this off, and to make it easier you just literally pull it apart and then push it forward, like that. It won't break, don't worry. You have 2 screws here which you need to take out. Again, you're using the T6 screwdriver, which is, in case you didn't know, it's a star type one. Pick up from any store. If you put them in your bag you won't lose them. I'm just taking the second one out. It seems a bit stiff. Lucky for me, they're magnetic. Okay, next thing is we're going to take the memory slot out, because otherwise you won't be able to get the housing off. Simple thing is just pull it out. And now, if you grab 2 sides and just push on the keypad, it will come out easy, like that. Okay? And now we're going to rehouse it. We're going to get our new housing. You can get this from many different places, even us. We do them. Come to us, they're better. Okay, just take it apart like you did the first one. Put that aside. The buttons are already on there, and take the buttons out of the old one, which I've done. Literally they're just take off, it's not a problem. No stickiness or anything. Okay, you're now going to want to put them into the new housing. Now the most difficult one is going to be the power button, because if you can see in there, there's a slot that it needs to go into. Okay, normally I use tweezers to push it in. You ain't going to be able to see this while I'm doing this. But there you go, look, it's half in. Just get a set of tweezers and just push it the rest of the way in. It should go in with no problems. And there you go, okay? Power button. Okay, I'm going to put the play button in now. And it has got, if you can see in the buttons, they've got little holes in. There are little pokey out bits on the housing for it to go on. Okay, so just slip that on. It can be a little bit fiddly, but it'll go in easy. There you go. We're now going to do the other side. We're going to do the camera button, which just fits in there and slots on like the other button. Nice and easy. And then we're going to do the arrow ones. You can't get the arrow keys mixed up because they're set differently. And so you have them nice and in there. Okay? Now we're going to put it back together. So just, you put it in at the top first, make sure it clicks in, and then just press it, and it's done. Once you've got the housing on, before you put the screws in, you need to replace this again. Now it will be a bit tricky, so just pull that out and stick it in the small hole. So you're going to want to put it in the small hole, open it up, and there'll be a smaller one on the inside as well, right at the end of it. Okay. And you just literally push it in like that, it's in. Once it's on, we're going to put the 2 top T6 screws in. They're the last ones that you took out. So you go into your bag and you get them. Don't do them up too tight, as you could ruin the thread on the phone, which means you'll need a whole new phone. So just do them up finger tight. Once you've got them up finger tight, the next thing to do is to replace the top bit. Top bit's easy, not a problem. As you can see, you've got 2 little lips. They go into the phone there. Can you see that? Okay, so you just slide in the top bit into the top, literally just push it in. And then with this, you just close it together. You may have to push the case in. Some of them are quite awkward. But there you go. The next move is to get your Phillips screwdriver and replace the 2 screws in the middle of the phone. One there I'm on there. Okay, so I'll just get my screw. Right, the next stage is to put the 2 screws in here. The Phillips ones are the small ones. They're not magnetic. My screwdriver's not magnetic. Okay. Just get it on the end. Again, don't do these up too tight because you will ruin a thread. Okay, there's one. And you just screw it in. Right, but you're almost done. Next thing to do is the 2 T6 screws at the bottom. Again, don't screw them in too tight. Matter of seconds and it's done. Okay, once you've done that, the next stage is just to add the battery in the back again. So you just push it in and slide the back on and it'll click. And there you go. And just to make sure, we'll turn it on. And there you go. Screen. It goes back off it. And there you have it. Fully working, rehoused. Boom.